Hi, I'd like to do a little word study on the Greek word prosopon that means face, ta prosopon, and talk a little bit about its usage in the Greek New Testament. Now, prosopon can simply mean a person's face or countenance. In the Transfiguration story, we read that the appearance of the face of Jesus, and there we have the Greek, tu prosopou autou, it's the genitive of his face, became very different, of a different order, and this occurred while he was praying. As for Moses, the sons of Israel were unable to stare into the face of Moses. And there we have the Greek text, eis ta prosopon mouseos, because of the glory or brilliance of his face. And here we have tu prosopou autou, fading though as it was. Falling on one's face is used as a sign of devotion and respect or reverence. A couple examples in Luke 5, after the miraculous catch of fish, Peter fell to his knees. And then in the very next paragraph, a man full of leprosy, seeing Jesus, falls upon his face, epi prosopon. And he appeals to the will of Jesus. If you are willing, you can make me clean. All right. Prosopon is also used in a symbolic way, denoting the faculty of seeing with one's eyes. In the Hymn of Love, Paul says, for we see, there's our verb, blepomen, present active indicative, first person plural. We see through a mirror indistinctly, but then face to face. We can't even begin to imagine what that will look like. There's the Greek prosopon, prosopon. By the way, this term mirror, we should not think of as something similar to our mirrors. Mirrors in the New Testament time were polished metal. And so the emphasis here is on the indistinct nature of seeing in the here and now. In Matthew 18, Jesus speaks about the angels of the little ones who continually see the face of my Father who is in heaven. And let's pronounce the Greek there. Hoi angeloi auton en uranois diapantas blepusi ta prosopon tu patrasmu tu en uranois. Hoi angeloi, the angels, auton is a pronoun of them or their, in the heavenlies, uranois, masculine plural dative. Diapantas is an idiom meaning always or continually. And there we have the verb, blepusi, see the face. The angels see the face. In 2 Thessalonians 2, Paul speaks about the agony of his separation from the Thessalonians. And here we have him say, having been orphaned by separation in person or face, not in heart. And down there at the bottom, you'll see prosopo ou cardia. Outwardly, not inwardly, or in our idiom today, we might say out of sight, but not out of mind. We have a striking use of face in Luke 9:51. We read Jesus himself strengthened his face to go towards Jerusalem. And we have ta prosopon esteresen. Now, the combination of the verb strengthen and the noun face suggests will, determination, resolve, as it begins the travel narrative of his journey to Jerusalem. And in our idiom, and I think even in some translations, Jesus set his face like a flint to go to Jerusalem. We have the term prosopon used with prepositions and idioms. In 2 Thessalonians 1, eternal destruction from the face of the Lord. If the supreme good is the beatific vision of seeing God face to face, then the utter opposite is that of being unable to enjoy the beatific vision, destruction from the face or presence of the Lord. In 2 Corinthians 8, Paul speaks about the proof of your love and the reason for our pride in you in the face of the churches. Eis prosopon ton ecclesion, so that the churches can see it. Paul here is speaking about the generosity having to do with the Jerusalem collection, which he calls the koinonia, or the sharing. And then certainly we have face denoting presence. Where your face is, you are present. And we have this word, you will fill me with gladness with your face or your presence. Meta tu prosopou su. I trust that these comments on one little noun are of help to you. Thanks.